Okay, welcome back. This is just an update on the blower motor that I made for my solar furnace. I had one I made in one of my a couple of previous videos that I made, and when I turned it on, I think right around in here on the previous box, that it was putting out a whole lot of air where the air should be going in, but you could feel a whole lot of air coming out right about along in here, and it really wasn't blowing out the top like it should have been. So I took that box apart, and this is a different motor that I bought. The other one I had, there was one wire that come out the side of it, and of course the other one I had, it was actually self-grounded motor. So I just went to the store, auto parts store, and just told them I wanted one with the wires, both wires that come out of the back. And I think this one here was for a 2000 Chevy Cavalier, if I'm not mistaken. But it's the first one they pulled off the shelf. It had the wires on the back of it, so. And a little bit of difference in this box. It ain't much, but it's a little bit taller than the other one. But I don't know if you can see on the inside of it, but I did put me a piece of some flashing. I just cut out of the thing, and it just goes along the inside of the box to help with the airflow. Kind of a idea I got off of Water for Fuel H2O. I had it in my other box too, but I just put another one inside this box because this box is taller than my other box. It's about the same width, but it's just a little bit taller. I figured maybe if there was more room inside the box, maybe it wouldn't start blowing the air out the front of it. Instead, it would pull it all in and blow it out the top. And on the other video that I made of the other blower box that I made, on the inside, there's like this little lip right here. It's also the same length down in the bottom. It was also kind of hanging down, maybe, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch, 5/16 below the bottom of the top board here. So before I finished putting this together, I did go on the bottom half of this collar right here, and I did trim it off, made it flush. So hopefully that should improve a little bit of airflow too. But it's just a new update on my blower box. So I did wind up getting this. I did get this at Arbor Freight. I think Water for Fuel H2O told me he bought his from there, and I'm pretty sure this is the exact same one. I think I paid $39 for this one, but it does have 8 different settings on it if you really want to count it. But it's got, I don't know if you can read it, it's got a charge mode there, then it's actually got the start mode, and I've got mine on the start mode. I don't know if you can see the item number there, but the item number for this through Arbor Freight is 66783, and this is a Chicago Electric battery charger, and it seems to work really well. Like I said, I think I'd give $39 for it. They got several different options of these, but this one seemed like it was the best since it had the most settings. And this is what I'll be using also to control the speed of my motor. I've already got it just temporarily wired up, just hooked up to the battery cables just to see how this thing actually would run. And it does. And before, I said there was a little bit of air leakage around the front, and now there is no air leakage at all, nowhere around the entire box. So I'm thinking that maybe when I made my bigger box, it kind of helped out with that. I mean, it's also putting out more air, a whole lot more air up here than it was on my previous box. Yeah, this one, it's definitely putting out more air than the other box. But as I said, there's no air whatsoever leaking out of the front. It's all going into the box and coming out the top. But like I said, there is different settings. I think it's like 4 settings. I think that's the lowest it goes. And that's the one. It's another setting. And there's number 3 on it. And there's the high speed. It's really putting out the air. Yeah, this box here definitely is working a whole lot better than my previous box. Like I said, the only difference I've done to it was I just made it just a little bit taller. That way I could get a little bit more airspace on the inside. And like I said before, where it leaked around here on my old box, this box does not leak. It does not push out any air nowhere whatsoever on the outside of this box. So I guess the next thing I need to do to this is I'm just going to just kind of put me some little brackets on the outside here, because I got me a couple of filters that in the house just come off my house furnace that I just get to slide right down in front of this thing, and I will have a filter on it. So now that I've got this finally done and I've got my brace outside done, I'm fixing to grab my heater and take it up there and mount it on my brace and get this thing hooked up. Thank you for watching.